Alright, so we're going to show you how to disassemble your key when you receive it in the mail from us. This is usually how we're going to send you our pieces in a baggie with the key wrapped in tape in order to keep the hinges in place. And inside is the rubber cup also here. So when you take out your key, first thing you have to do is just take off the tape. Look for the end, peel it off. Now when you get to this point, hold down the hinges and then pull the tape, because the tape can pull out the hinges and you might break the pins. Okay, now you have the tape completely off. What you have to do is find something thin but hard, like I use a blade because it fits in between the hinge and the cap. So look at the hooks that are on the cap, pretty much the parts that hold the hinge in place. What you want to do is, if there's a hook, look towards the hook. If the hook goes like this, then the plastic hinge is right there. You want to push the plastic hinge down in order for it to slide out like that. So in this case, I'm not sure if you can see it through the camera, but the hook is going down like that. So we're going to push the hinge down, and at the same time kind of like upward. So now we have this out. Do the next side, which is this. Now you can see that the bottom is lifted. After this point, you just pretty much do the same on the other side. Sometimes it's not hooks, sometimes it's pins that are grabbed onto by fittings. So just pull it out. Make sure to look whether it's a hook or fittings that kind of clamp onto the pins, and that's how you do it. Next, you separate the pieces in order to start from the beginning of our installation video. This is a video how to take it apart. Now you have to take a look at our next video, depending on the keyboard model that you bought from us, to install it. We're going to do this one just because this one's a tiny bit different. This one, it's going to come with tape and a baggie also. This has the hook. It's kind of tighter, but don't be afraid to just pick up on it. You'll hear a clip, then the bottom one's not a hook. This is a little tighter, but it's the same thing. Let's go ahead and do a third one. This is different. This one doesn't have hooks at all. Actually, this one doesn't have pins. It's just hooks on both sides. So place something thin at the very bottom, close in between the cap and the plastic pieces. What you want to do is just separate towards the right side. If you try, like I'm trying right now, it won't come off easily. Basically, you don't want to do it too hard because you'll probably break something. So just start dismantling the hinges piece by piece. You can see there's 3 pieces here. So look to find the pins wherever the pins are. In this case, they're at the middle right there. So I just separate the large hinge from the small hinge, and that allowed it to come up. Now I'm trying to pull it towards several directions, and it's not coming out. So I'm just going to leave that piece there. That means it'll come out after another piece is out. Then I pulled the top one because that's grabbed onto by the hooks that are on the top. So now we have this. Just separate both pieces really gently. Now you have that, and the other piece that fell off, and your cap. So make sure to do everything gently, and if you can't pry out the hinges from the cap, just dismantle the entire hinges, and there you go.
LaptopKey.com, your source for replacement keyboard keys.